What the hell are you doing now, Dad? Well, I got my propane torch out and I'm torching this box. You can see how that wax shrinks away? Let's do the lid. Oh, you don't have 3 hands. Alright. So you might ask why I'm burning the inside of this box. Well, it's because I'm going to send this to my friend Kiki. And she's going to set up a little Nuke box for her bees, just like I've done with one of my other patients. And I've got extra Nuke boxes that I don't use. So I'm going to sell one of these to my friend, and I'm getting it ready for her. Why do you want to burn the inside of your box? Well, because these boxes have been in storage, and there's been spiders and other bugs who will take up residency inside of here. And by burning it, you're essentially sterilizing the box. So this is a beautiful little flower box. And I'm going to send this to Miss Kiki. There's some brand new frames to go in it for her. And I might swap that out to a honey frame for her. We'll see. I think I have one in the refrigerator. So, but essentially these are all brand new frames. So my thought is that when she gets this box, she can take it to a beekeeper and they can swap out these 5 frames, drop those brand new ones in their hive, and because they're new frames, they're not going to get any infections from other honeybees. So, yeah, this is going to work out great. Alright, so basically this is called a Nuke box. It has 5 frames inside of it. And essentially what you do is put a frame of honey on each side, you have a little pollen, and you want at least 2 frames of brood. Can be capped or not capped in the middle here. And you need probably at least 500 bees in here on the frames. You don't need to have a queen. In fact, I probably recommend you don't. So this little box right here, it has a strap on it, and this strap's only used to hold the lid on. It is not intended to carry. This little plastic clincher right here will break if you lift it like a handle. The box has handle holds here in the front and the back, so when you carry it around you want to hold it like this or from the bottom, but this is intended to be a good place to hold it. Now, if you need to go to recharge your Nuke box, because you don't have enough bees, so when the bees are free to come in and out, you can see their door opening is open. If you have a queen in here and you want to make sure she stays in, you can go to this slot right here, which is actually a queen excluder. So it's a little bit too narrow for a really fat queen to get through, but you won't have a queen. Now, when you go to transport bees and move them around, like take your box over to your beekeeper and get it refilled, you go out at night and you want to close this all the way shut, and you probably want to put some tape over that so that it doesn't accidentally move while you're in the car. Okay? And then get it filled up, bring it back home, set it in position, and leave it shut until the next morning. And the following morning, when the bees have calmed down, then you'll go out there and you'll open that door up to that position and leave them alone. You kind of want this door to face the sun in the morning, so to the east and the south, so they can come stand out here on their little porch and get warmed up. And then what I'm also going to send out to you, Miss Kiki, is this jar lid, and it has holes in it for watering. This is a standard mason jar. This is a half pint, and you can see there's some screen right here. Now this hole is cut to perfectly fit this. It fits really tightly, so you don't want to just set it in here, okay? Because the bees can't reach it. You have to push it all the way in so that that white rim is all the way down there. You see that? Because if you don't, then this top is going to sit up too high and the bees won't be able to drink, you know, so you have to smush it all the way down like that. And put some water in here for them, just pure water. This area right here is the only place that I'm concerned about rain getting in. If it's cold outside, you can put this little cover on here and set something over it that's solid that will deflect water. But in the hot weather, it's nice to have this open. Now I have built in some ventilation features in the box. The reason I have the door opposite the feeder is because I want the air to flow this way. But you'll also notice that the box has holes on the bottom. And if it's super cold, you can staple a piece of cardboard over it and cover this, and it'll keep heat in. And on the back, there is another ventilation hole. And this is really popular because right here and right through here both, you can peer in and see bees moving around. And then this is simply an identifier tag, and you can write on there a description of what species of bees you have in there, or maybe what your last fill date was for bees. Use it for whatever you want. This is an all plywood box made out of, I think, 3/8 plywood, and it's glued together with construction adhesive, and it's painted with exterior paint. And now if a person wants to have like a larger butterfly enclosure for this, I found this soft-sided dog carrier, and a Nuke box will fit in here nicely. Let me show you. So there you go. So you can see the Nuke box is inside, has the water bottle on it, right? Everything's going to work great. The door would be open, and then the bees would be able to come out inside of here and go potty inside this enclosure. If you had a lot of wind blowing, you could put this side towards the windy side to protect them. If it was a nice day and you wanted them to get out and get a cleansing flight, you can roll the door up. It's got these little Velcro covers. And if you have a therapy day next day, you go out at night, close it up, and your bees are contained. Beautiful, right? I think it's a really great idea. Excellent protocol. The bees get ventilation from 3 sides, and the whole thing folds up. All right, and as you can see, that dog crate folds up in here in this nice little container that comes with it. So if you want to store that in a closet somewhere and use your Nuke box in the summertime and then pull this out for winter, that's a great idea. So I'm going to send this to my friend Kiki along with a few other things in her little care package, and we're going to let her try this out. I have one other patient that's doing Nuke box rentals from me right now, and she really likes it so far. So I think this could be a prototype for how the bee venom community could have bees live in a natural environment that's the best quality of life for our therapy bees. So this is a great way to do it. Basically, you're just going to take this whole box with you to a beekeeper. If you buy a frame of bees for about $10 a frame, drop those 2 in there, so you spent $20. So those bees are going to hatch over the next 8 weeks, depending on how old they are going in here. So for $20, you're going to end up with about 2 months of therapy bees. I mean, that's phenomenal value at the end of the day. And your bees are going to live much healthier in this environment. It might be a challenge in the wintertime to be able to buy frames of bees because beekeepers won't want to open their hives. So a person would want to really stock this up, maybe have 3 or even 4 frames in there. in the fall, late fall, so that if you can get through till about March, well, you might. I don't know. You know, if you have a fresh egg in there, that's going to take 21 days to mature, and then that bee's going to live for 6 weeks. So you're looking at about 9 weeks total. That's a pretty good deal. All right, you guys. I'm Dive Deb with the Flippin Lyme Foundation, and Nuke boxes for therapy bees. I think that's the direction that we all should go. I think it's the absolute very best environment for our therapy bees to live. So I thank you, Kiki, for giving this a try. She'll do videos and updates for us. Let us know how it goes. All right, you guys. Love ya. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.